In a small, quiet village surrounded by green fields and tall mountains, there lived a man named Rowan. He was a hard-working blacksmith, known for making strong and beautiful ironwork. However, Rowan had one big problem. He could never wake up early. Every morning, he would keep snoozing his alarm and struggle to leave his warm bed. Because of this bad habit, he lost valuable working hours, missed important village meetings, and delayed orders from his customers. His father and the village elders warned him many times, but he never listened. He would always say, "What difference does it make if I wake up late? I can always work at night." But he did not understand that the world moved at its own time, and his laziness was causing him to lose good opportunities. One day, the village chief called a meeting to plan for a big festival. Many villagers were asked to help, and Rowan was given the special task of making an iron gate for the temple. It was the most important decoration for the festival. The next morning, when the chief and his team went to Rowan's workshop, they found it closed. Rowan was still sleeping. The chief became angry and gave the work to another blacksmith, who was not as skilled as Rowan but was always on time. When Rowan woke up and found out what had happened, he felt very sad. The festival was the biggest event in the village, and he had lost his chance to showcase his talent. Feeling ashamed, he went to his wise old grandfather for advice. "Grandfather, I don't know why I find it so hard to wake up early. No matter how much I try, I just can't leave my bed in the morning," Rowan said. His grandfather smiled and said, "Waking up early is not just about setting an alarm. It is about understanding why it is important. Let me tell you a story. A long time ago, in another village, there were two farmers, Dev and Ram. Both had the same amount of land, the same tools, and the same weather, but one big difference set them apart. Dev woke up early, while Ram always woke up late. Dev would wake up at dawn, start his work early, and finish most of it before noon. In the afternoons, he had time to relax, read, and spend time with his family. Because he planned his work well, he always got good results. Ram, on the other hand, would sleep late and wake up when the sun was high. He would rush through his work, make mistakes, and struggle in the afternoon heat. He was always tired and behind on his work. One year, a huge storm came. Dev had already harvested most of his crops early, so he lost very little. But Ram, who was always late, lost almost everything. His grandfather then said, "My dear Rowan, waking up early is not just about discipline. It gives you a head start in life. The world moves fast, and if you are always late, you will always be left behind." Rowan understood his mistake. He had lost a great opportunity because of his laziness. That night, he promised to change. The next morning, he set his alarm for 5:30 a.m. when it rang. He wanted to hit snooze, but he remembered the story of the two farmers. He forced himself to get up, washed his face, stretched his body, and took a walk around the village. He felt the cool morning air fill his lungs, and it was refreshing. For the next few weeks, Rowan followed a strict morning routine. He slept early, avoided distractions at night, and wrote in a journal to track his progress. At first, it was difficult, but he kept trying. Slowly, his body adjusted, and waking up early became easy. After a few months, his life changed completely. His work improved, he completed more orders, and the villagers respected him more. When the next festival came, the chief personally asked Rowan to make an even grander iron gate for the temple. This time, he was ready. Not only did he finish the gate early, but it was also more beautiful than anyone had imagined. His fame spread to nearby villages, and many new customers came to him. His life was now full of success, all because he learned the value of waking up early. One evening, as he sat with his grandfather, he said, "Grandfather, I finally understand. Waking up early is not just a habit. It helps me control my life. I feel more active, more focused, and closer to my goals. Everything has changed for the better." His grandfather smiled and said, "Remember, my child, the morning sun brings new possibilities. Those who wake up early welcome success, but those who wake up late always keep running behind it." Never forget this lesson. From that day, Roshan never returned to his old habits. He became an inspiration for the entire village. His story was passed down for generations, teaching everyone that waking up early is not just a routine but a way to unlock true potential. Through discipline and dedication, Roshan proved that small changes can lead to great success and a fulfilling life.